Hey, welcome back to Tammy's Beauty Tutorials. As you can tell, I just got out of the shower, and so today I'm going to blow dry my hair for you guys, and also flat iron it, and also do like just basically a get ready with me. And so that way you can kind of see how I do my hair and everything. Like when I straighten it, because my hair is kind of naturally wavy, and so give you some like tips, and also so you can see what products I use. Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. So ask me any hair questions that you would like. Today is the day. All right. Okay, so first thing, you probably want to know what shampoo and stuff I used. Hold on, I didn't get enough of the shower. I should, but luckily, we're in the bathroom, so it's right here. Oh, and I dropped stuff. Okay, so the shampoo I use is Redken. The color Extend Magnetics, which it's the sulfate-free color Extend, and because I have color on my hair. And then I'm also started using the Sexy Hair moisturizing conditioner, and yeah, and I got those from my work, Beauty Brands, when they were having their leader sale last time, which if you know what Beauty Brands is, that is a very good sale that they do every year, and you guys should totally take advantage of that. Let me see. What products I want to use. I have so many. Alright, so I'm going to use the Velvet Gelatine number 7 by Redken. And this is a cushion blow dry gel, and it will help, you know, give a little volume to my hair and also protect it from the heat, which you should totally always do that. And I'm also going to use a leave-in conditioner because my hair does get super tangly, and I also want to, and it also has like 21 benefits, and I think that I can explain that in another hair video of all the benefits that it does. So I'm just going to kind of spray this in my hair really good. And then put this in. Oh, sorry. And then work this down to the ends. I cannot wait to get back to work and get my color redone, and I'm sure that everybody feels the same way. You know, it just will be so exciting to go get my hair done. And I also can't wait to see my clients. Okay, so then I'm going to kind of rough dry a little bit, so that way it'll kind of help get my tangles out a little bit since my hair is so tangly. So that way I'm not like ripping through my hair. I'm not going to go for like to get super volume, but I am going to kind of like go upside down so I do get a little volume. So I'm going to kind of put the camera down a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. Let me make sure you guys can see what I'm doing. Clothes out of the way. We have such a tiny bathroom. out is just giving it lift at the roots, so it gives a little bit of volume. And this is just kind of rough drying your hair, so you get it mainly dry before you go through with your brush. So you're not ripping through your hair and like damaging it. Or pulling it out. Then when you start using your brush, it makes it easier to go through. And the reason why I'm using a paddle brush, because I want it more smoother since we're going to be using a flat iron. Because you want when you blow dry your hair, when you straighten your hair, you want to do most of the work with the blow dryer and your brush, because you don't want to damage your hair with the flat iron, because that's where most people make the mistake when they're flat ironing. When they're using the flat iron, they're putting too much heat and they're just flat ironing it just putting too much pressure and damaging their hair that way. And you need to do most of your work with your brush and your blow dryer, and a flat iron should be finishing. So that's what you need to be careful of when you're doing a flat iron, when you're straightening your hair. And that's also why you shouldn't wash your hair every day, because when you don't wash your hair every day, you can actually get more styles that way. So by doing this and flat ironing my hair like this, I'm not going to wash my hair for a couple of days, so I can wear it straight for a couple of days, and then I'll be able to curl it, and it will last a little longer, because your hair curls better when it's a little dirtier. All right. Just making sure everything is smooth. And dry. Okay, so everything is straight and dry, but like I said, so everything, you could totally go out the house like this, but you want to finish and make sure the flat iron, you finish with the flat iron, and that's where you really get like the smoothness and the straightness and the sleek look with your flat iron. All right, put you back up. But I did all the hard work with my blow dryer. And if your hairs are really curly and frizzy, there's some other product. I do like the number 7 by Redican, but there is another one, blow dry concentrate, that I like, and it's by Living Proof. It is a little more pricey, but it is called the Blowout Concentrate, and it is so good. If you have naturally curly hair and it's frizzy, oh my gosh, so good. But if your hair is fine, I probably do 1 pump on it, because it is more of an oil, so it would probably make your hair super oily if you overused it. So I would use it sparingly. But if your hair is really thick, then you could use like 2 to 3 pumps. But like I said, it is an oil, so be careful. Okay, and so when on your flat iron, don't crank it all the way up. I know I've said this before. You don't want to go on max heat ever, unless you know your hair can handle it. And you actually should never go all the way up, because no hair needs 450 degrees. So you start out smaller and then work your way up to what your hair needs. It's like, oh, if it's not getting done on that lower heat, and then you crank it up a little bit at a time, because once you burn your hair, then you're going to have to cut that hair off. So you just kind of judge, so you go by that, because you don't want to like have to go get your hair cut, and also burning hair smells really bad, and also, everybody talks about like chemical damage, but mechanical damage is just as bad as that, and it causes just as much damage. So, so if you're trying to grow your hair out, it helps also to spray your, and so this is also this is a thermal protecting, and this is Paul Mitchell. It's hot off the press. Because once again, you want to protect your hair from heat whenever you are putting heat on your hair. I'm going to take my brush, and I'm going to brush the product through my hair. And then I'm going to kind of pin up sections. Just with some clips. So that way and the thicker your hair is, you definitely want to pin up, so that way you get them smooth. If your hair is really fine, you don't have to pin up unless you just really, want to. My hair is a little fine, so, but I still want to pin up, just because I think that does help get it really smooth. And if you want to, you can kind of round it out the end, or you can kind of have it completely straight. I kind of like having my ends kind of under. Or you can flip them out, whatever your preference is. I have some clients that like their hair to flip out. My flat iron is also a Babyliss titanium, a nano titanium. This is the flat iron. And Babyliss is amazing. I love Babyliss. They're really good brand. We actually, that's what my flat iron, I have some of their curling irons. I even have, those are my clippers. And I also have, I have their clippers, and that's also my blow dry. That's what you use at work. So definitely a good brand on tools. If you guys were wondering what kind of tools. And tomorrow I won't have to, unless I just want to get up and kind of run a flat iron through this, I won't have to. And I'll just, if I want to, I'll just spray a little of the Palm Michelin to protect my hair for heat. But I won't have to re-flat iron this. This will last me until I wash. And then when my hair's starts getting dirty, I will put a little bit of the Perk Up by Amika, put that on my roots, use my curling iron or my wand, curl my hair, and then I'll wash my hair. My hair looks so long right now when it's straight. It's funny how when you straighten your hair looks even longer. I mean, duh, but it looks even longer. And I'm not like a lot of people when they get to their ends, they like just hammer it down like, ooh. Don't do that because you will like fry your hair. When they first came out, they were like the heat sensitive, and so the harder you press, the hotter the iron gets. So if you have those cheese, don't do that. Now most flat irons, they have it where you can change the heat. Because people were like burning their hair. Especially on your ends, because that's where your hair is going to be the most fragile. Because the longer your hair is, the older your hair is. So think of so if your hair is really long, your hair has been through things. Don't do that to that hair. Just don't do that. Be nice to that hair. Kind of baby those ends. Be nice to it. I'm not pulling and tugging those ends. That's why you do most of your work with your brush, your paddle brush, your round brush, and then this is just finishing. This is just to smooth, add some shine. I'm just gliding it through my hair. I'm not pulling. I'm doing like 1-2 passes, easy. That's it. Done. I'm going to put a little bit of the Wella oil reflection just really on my ends, because like I said, you want to baby those ends, especially on longer hair, because I do have some bleach on my ends. My ends have been through things. Just to give them a little bit of love. And that way also doesn't make my scalp really oily or anything. There we go. Alright, I'm going to go off camera, do a little makeup, and I'll come back, kind of close out this video. I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. I finished my makeup and I just wanted to go over things. So, I showed you what I used for my shampoo. When my hair was wet, I sprayed this in my hair for my leave-in. It has 21 benefits. It has a heat protection also, and also helps with detangling and a lot of other good things. So recommend that, and that's from Curology. And it is called Color Fantastic Multitasking Hair Beautiful, and it is for color treated hair. And then I also use number 7 Velvet Gelatine, super good. And then I rough dried my hair first, got it probably like 90% dry, and then I started using my paddle brush, but you could also use a round brush, whatever your preference is. And my paddle brush is a wet brush, and it is for detangling. My hair it gets super detangly. Tangly, I said detangly, but super tangly. And so then when my hair is 100% dry, make sure your hair is dry before you put any heating. I use Provincial hot off the press, and then I put my hair in sections, and then I flat ironed. And also, yeah, don't ever put anything in your hair heat wise until your hair is completely dry. And do make sure you do all the work with your brush and your blow dryer before you flat iron your hair, because this is for finishing, not for most of the work. Finishing, blow dry, do most of your work, because then the next day all I have to do, if I want to, just run the flat iron really quick just to like touch up. I probably won't even have to touch up tomorrow. Super easy. You know, truthfully, tomorrow I'm just probably gonna put my hair in a messy bun or braid it, you know, so that way, you know, it'll protect your hair from heat and everything. And I mean, I'm sure you're not. And then my makeup, my normal makeup routine, but my eyes, if you guys are curious, because you know I love a good purple smoky eye, and I used my Jaclyn Hill, the Bling Boss, which, you know, I love this palette, and this is the second time I owned it. I used this, and if you guys would love to see this look, let me know in the comments, and I will show you how I do this purple smoky eye. This is one of my favorites. I do this quite a bit. But yeah, so I hope you enjoy this hair tutorial. If you want to see more hair tutorials, let me know by liking this video and leaving in the comments what else do you want to see me do. I was thinking of doing, I know I did once curling one side of my hair with the flat iron, and then the other side with the wand. But let me know if you want to see one side with the wand and then the other side with a regular curling iron, this one, so that way you can see the difference between a curling iron and a wand. Let me know if you want to see something like that, so that way you know what the difference is. So because there is a different, then they both curl differently, so that way you can see the difference. Let me know if that's something you guys want to see. Yeah, and let me know, because I definitely want to keep on doing more hair tutorials, and I just want to know what you guys want to see. Alright, I will see you in my next video. Please subscribe to my channels and ring that notification bell so you know when I upload, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye.